Hey, 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 I believe that we are live on YouTube, but let me just log into my YouTube channel just to make sure that I can see that things are happening. Um, Says that we're live. Let's mute it so that we don't have. There we go. We are good. And I'm going to take this and move it over here. And we're going to come back to right here so that now I can see. So if you are on with me, then say hello in the chat. And we'll have a little bit of a conversation here. All right. This is an exciting thing. We're going to give away 90 days, 3 months free of both my CRM, which is called the NovaCore CRM system, and the AI employee suite to some lucky business. And so we have a few entries. And in fact, you know what? I'm going to go make sure I got my prize wheel all set up. And let me just make sure that there were no last minute entries because people took the form home with them and they were supposed to fill it out. So they didn't do it by now. Too bad. They miss out on this incredible opportunity to do this. So let me make sure I've got my chat window open in case somebody leaves me a message. There we go. Now I'm going to go get my prize wheel ready. Okay, so that we do the drawing. We're going to do the drawing first for the CRM product. And I'm going to tell you a little bit here about what the CRM is, what it does, and why it's beneficial to have it in the first place. And let me just go over here and get this prize wheel ready because we got two different prize wheels and that one looks good. That one's ready to go. So they're both all set up and ready to go. So let's talk about CRM for just a second here. What is a CRM? That stands for Customer Relationship Management. Now, a whole bunch of businesses think that they don't need a CRM. They say, well, I'm a solopreneur. It's just me. I don't need a CRM. Well, guess what? That means you need a CRM more than some other businesses that has other people that can do some of the work. A CRM can reduce your workload by automating many of the tasks that you do on a regular basis. And so I'm going to hit some of the things here. And here's what's really unique about this also is that a CRM, especially with the CRM that I am offering, will save you a ton of money. And let me give you an idea. There are software tools that you are using right now that you are spending money for. And by combining everything into one comprehensive CRM system, you can save a bunch of money. A lot of you are spending money on something like Calendly or one of these appointment booking softwares. Well, that is costing you anywhere from $12 to $20 a month. You're also spending money on an email platform, whether it's Constant Contact, MailChimp, something else, right? That's costing anywhere from $20 to $50 a month. You might be spending money on an SMS platform so you can send text messages. And that is costing you somewhere between $20 and $100 a month. It could even be more depending on how many messages that you're sending. And then there's things like virtual phone numbers, e-signature and document signing software. Many of you are spending a lot of money on that. How about proposal and invoicing software or merchant processing platforms that charge you a monthly fee? See, there's a lot of merchant account platforms out there that they charge you $25, $35 just as a flat monthly fee for using their system. we can save that money for you. We can save that money. You're still going to pay your processing fee, and typically that's going to be somewhere between 2 and 3%. You're still going to pay that, but you're going to get rid of that monthly flat fee that some of these platforms are charging you. Courses, if you build courses and you're hosting those courses on some of these platforms like Thinkific and Teachable and whatnot, then you could be spending anywhere from $39 to $99 a month or more on those kinds of programs. How about cloud storage or video hosting storage? Vimeo. See, I spent money on Vimeo every year. I'd spend about $100 a year on Vimeo just so that I would have a place where I could host videos without them being it's a better platform than using YouTube. If you use YouTube for certain videos, now they might actually even show your competitors that come up right after the video that you want people to see. It plays, and then they show your competitors. So therefore, a video hosting platform like Vimeo or something like that made it so much nicer that I could control what comes after. Well, you wouldn't even need that. Video hosting is included in this CRM. And then other things like reputation management, meaning Google reviews, Facebook reviews, whatever, wherever your reviews might be, you can manage all of that right through this platform as well. And then last but not least is a link shortener. So Bitly, programs like that you spend money on in order to have a link shortener kind of a program. Well, that's built right into your platform. Okay. So that's an estimated total savings of like $280 a month up to $752 a month. And that's a conservative estimate for that. And so I say savings, that was actually your cost between $280 to $752 a month using all those individual platforms. Well, with my system, you're spending $97 a month. And plus maybe a little bit of a usage fee that typically doesn't go more than about $25. Again, just depending on your usage, how much do you need to send and so forth. So savings of $183 up to $655 a month, just based on those few pieces that I shared with you. So using a CRM to do a lot of this work that you do will allow you to save a bunch of money, automate a lot of the tasks that you do on a daily basis. And if you want to know more about how to do all of that, then just book an appointment with me and we can talk about your specific business and see whether or not it makes sense for you. Okay. In fact, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my calendar booking link right here on the screen so that you can just call it or sorry, not call it, but go to it and book a time to talk. That would make sense so that you can see if this makes sense for you. So let's show that going across the screen right there. So it's pretty simple link. Go there, book a 30-minute call, and doesn't cost you anything. All right, now we're going to go ahead and jump into the CRM giveaway, and I am going to bring up my prize wheel. Actually, that's not how you bring it up. Let me try that again. I need to share my screen so that we can look at this. And let's just select a tab to share. Is that the one that I want? I need it to give it a name. Let's see if this is the one that I want. I think this is the one. Let's see. Nope, that wasn't the one that I want, but let's go. All right, you can kind of see it in the screen there. Okay, so this is, let me replace that one with the actual one that I want. And that's not it. So we're just going to remove it and we're going to try again. We're going to try to replace screen sharing with, now it moved the tabs on me, so I don't know which one's which. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one that we want. So this is the CRM drawing. So we have 3 people in there, but we put their names in multiple times, so it makes it a little bit more fun and, maybe improves the odds a little bit. So it's kinda just doing its own little spin, waiting for us to go. So we're going to click here. Let's see who wins for the CRM system. Here we go. Here we go. Wow. Helen Rose is our winner. So this has got the pirate stuff in here. So, all right, Helen Rose, we're going to write that down. So we got Helen Rose, and I'll reach out to Helen because I don't see her on the broadcast. So we'll see what happens. And with Helen. So, all right, let's talk a little bit first before we go over to the AI employee. And so I am going to, I don't know if you could see that. Could you see that? I could see it. Hmm. Let me just see if I say replace screen sharing and I brought that up and I share. Okay, it shared it on my screen there, but it doesn't look like it shared it with you guys. Hmm. And let me try a different screen setting here. Hmm. All right. That's not very good, is it? Okay. Why is that not showing my screen? Stop screen sharing. And if I go back to screen sharing and share, it still did not put it up on the screen for you to see it. I am not sure what that deal is with that. Okay, now we see it. Well, you see it, the end result right there of Helen Rose. Okay, so it Helen is our winner. And if I do that, it changes it. I'm going to leave it as that might even be better. If we do it like that, then you can kind of see the wheel and you can see me as it goes. Okay. But first, we're going to minimize it over there like that. And we're going to talk a little bit about in fact, well, let's see. We'll come back to the right wheel for the AI employee. So AI employee, what is that? The AI employee is a AI service that will answer the phones, and it answers the phones very intelligently. So some people are a little bit concerned about AI and whether or not it's a thing that will um, is it going to take over the world? What's it going to do? Well, who knows what it's going to do, right? But AI is going to be here, so we might as well embrace it, right? And use the it to our best advantage while it's here as it's coming. And right now, it's probably less expensive than it's going to be. Or anyway, the AI employee can answer the phones. It can have conversations on web chat, and it can help with reviews, as in Google reviews and so forth. And it can do a million other things. Now, it's very intelligent in terms of what it can do. And if you're curious about whether or not uh, something like this would make sense for your business. Call our demo line. This is the AI demo line, and I'm going to put this in the chat here for you. Okay, so make sure I got the number right. Yep. And we're going to make this a ticker. Let it scroll across the screen for a minute here. And there we go. That's the AI demo line. You will call and you can talk to Serena. Serena will talk with you about your business. She will do a role play with you. She'll role play her answering phones for your business. You role play as a customer calling into your business. And you'll be pretty amazed, I think, at the conversation that she will be able to have with you, as well as then handle booking appointments for you and things like that. Okay. So the demo line isn't going to book an actual appointment, but it'll simulate booking an appointment for you. And so it'll do that, and it'll answer many frequently asked questions about your business. So the AI employee, that's the voice portion of the AI employee that can literally answer phones. If you think about it, for a lot of local businesses, when people call your business, if no one answers the phone, they move on to the next business. And if they move on to the next business, that's business that you lost because nobody answered and talked to them. And they're just trying to get answers, and they're trying to get action on whatever it is that they need. So phones need to be answered. Okay. And the other couple of other tools that are inside of the AI employee is the web chat. So if people go to your website late at night, nobody answers, or they're trying to get answers to a question and nobody answers, nobody's there, then again, they move on to the next business. And so AI can be there answering questions 24 hours a day. And so that your business doesn't miss out on people. Okay. So the AI web chat is another amazing tool. And then Google Reviews, or Reviews AI, is a tool that allows you to more consistently ask for Google reviews and to get Google reviews from your businesses. If your business is the kind of business that depends on, people searching for a business, they'll look at reviews and they will call depending on who's got the best reviews and the most reviews and that kind of thing. If you're in one of those industries, then this is an absolute tool that you really need for your business. Okay. And so these three tools combined, I have a list price of $597. However, I'm doing a special deal of $397 per month for all three services. If you want only one or two of those services, then we can talk about special pricing and see what might make sense for you. So we're going to do a drawing for that. So let's see if we can. We're going to just stop screen sharing. Okay. And then I'm going to go back to screen share, and let's see if I can now get the right. Yep, this is the right one. So we've got two people that are in the running for winning the AI employee, but let me go back and get it on the screen here. So it's look like I see it on my screen, but let's get it on the screen so that everybody can see it. How about if I blow it up some? I see it on my screen here, but let's wait for a second and let's see if it then shows up on YouTube and before I actually do it. There we go. Right there. There's a little bit of a lag in terms of how fast it takes to show up. And I'm going to stop the scroll for a minute so we can see the bottom of it. There we go. Perfect. All right, here we go. So we are going to click the button and do the drawing. And let's see who's our winner for the AI employee. You have got to be kidding me. Helen Rose won both. That is crazy. All right. So there we go. Those are our winners. And I don't think that they are on. So I will be reaching out to them, and we'll see you next time when we're going to do the next drawing or whatever my next live broadcast will be. But first, let me see if I can get rid of, let's see, stop screen sharing. There we go. We're going to get rid of that. Again, I am Stan Shields, NovaCore Marketing. And this is my link down below where you can book a time to talk with me more about NovaCore Marketing. And if you are interested in learning more about NovaCore, you can go to NovaCoreCRM.com to learn more about it. And I did not put a link up there for the best or for AI employee. So, but here's a link for AI employee. It is best AI employee.com. Let's add that, and then we'll scroll that for just a minute so you can see what I said with that. BestAIemployee.com will tell you more about the AI employee product and how it works. Okay. And again, if you want to just book a time to talk with me, just go to staninshields.com/30. That books a 30-minute call, and we can talk and see if either of these actually makes sense for you. Okay, that's it for today. We will see you next time. Take care.